Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Gorgon in this one. We're against Rogueval, Techank, Maggie and Lennox for this one. We're on Aviary. If I didn't already mention that because I lost my rhythm with the announcement of that particular intro. We'll do default. Everything except Mimic at the very beginning, because Mimic is kind of not that great anyway. Damage Resist will be the perk we choose for Gorgon because her numbers are a little bit too low, at least in this version of the game. If you are new to this, 4v1 ASIM, 2015 this was released, ladies and gents. At the very beginning we're going to be stage 1, which means we're very small. We're going to be looking around the map for wildlife to kill and eat. Once we do that enough, we'll be able to build up the evolve meter and get to stage 2, which is where the fighting will begin. It's where the game becomes a bit more of a 50-50 playing field. Brief little touch on Techank, for those of you who've missed it in the past. Techank as a character isn't necessarily bad, but because this is bots, the bot just doesn't really understand how to play him properly, so he looks terrible. The way Techank normally works, or what he wants to do, is shield everybody whilst you're not fighting the monster, so that when you actually go into a fight with a monster, everybody is shielded on the team. But he just plays it. Both Techank and Hank play themselves the same way. It works on Hank obviously because Hank can insta shield people. Techank cannot, so that's what it is. But yeah, we're just going to go around looking for things to eat, like so. Once this little ring fills, we'll be able to get to the next stage. I don't want to alert them birds, I do. We alert carrying birds anyway. So carrying birds will tell the hunters where we've been feeding, so they get like basically aura reading on that. I think I'll probably have time to kill this actually. So this is going to give us the damage buff. Certain wildlife have buffs attached to them. We're letting a lot of birds here now. Kind of want to get it killed, you know. They're actually right there. It's fine, just eat it so they don't get it. A bit more distance. It's going to take us to having the evolution ready. There it is. Just get a bit more distance and then we'll grab it. Let's actually probably do it under this bridge. So when we evolve, we gain size, HP, damage, basically universal upgrades. We also get 3 ability points. This is where you will buy your 4th ability most of the time. Don't really need to bother upgrading spiders because they just do everything you need to at rank 1. Potentially, gonna get down there. I don't have any armour. The trappers fell asleep, that's fine. I'll take that. Means we actually get out of that unscathed. Let's grab this. Don't really want feed speed when we've got the damage upgrades, so let's do a bit more armour. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going for it here. Every team is comprised of a support, trapper, assault, and medic. We are going to focus Maggie as the trapper because she's the one that's put this big dome around us. We can get isolated from the team, just so support and medic can't assist. And we'll go for the medic actually. Do actually dodge that jump there. So Rogueval does have access to her own personal self-heal, which you're probably going to see in a moment's time. Never mind, she does not show it to us. That's fine. Potentially mimic this. He's down. Get out. Because we're going to be getting the rest of the revives there. We've lost armour. Red bar damage is permanent. The only way you actually heal it is by evolving. You only get 2 of them a game. So there is also the tyrant buff, which is the big alligators, the buff version. That's actually it there. Tell by his eyes. His eyes are white. They're probably going to take that there because it is in their way. Potentially use it though to get a bit of an assist off on Maggie. Bounced her into the spider. No, we're going to down, that's fine. There's the 4 heal, she used it there. And the spiders. So they are a bit distracted as well by the tyrant at the moment. And the HP tyrant, or the albino tyrant, is actually very strong. It's dead. Never mind. Yeah, can't really use it in a fight. That's why I don't like Mimic. Is it down? So Maggie has 2 strikes and 2 little white blocks. When she actually goes down, she dies. The same as Left 4 Dead, basically. We'll get out now and go to stage 3. Decent amount of damage to this team. Yeah, that's fine. So when we evolve to stage 3, we are basically the power roll, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you do the power roll in an ASIM. Something I always talk about. We'll max acid spit as the last upgrade. We're now a fully grown Gorgon. Although if you're into the lore, you're not actually fully grown. This is literally an infant. But yeah. Hunters are not incentivized to let this happen, and you're about to see why in wonderful fashion. No second chances in this game, fellas. If you shit at it, you lose it. On monster or hunter. So I'm going to go for the medic, just to remove the sustain. That makes it so she can't use the heal. There it is. Need to know where Maggie is. She is actually come back yet, so we'll go for Daisy for now. Daisy can provide very quick revives, so that's why we'll go for her. There's a Mimic situation awaiting us there. There he is. We don't want to go for Lennox at the moment because she's shielding herself. It's the assault class ability. Just use you for armour. HP is just sitting pretty at the moment, I think, to be honest. We're looking pretty damn good here. Especially for Gorgon, because Gorgon's numbers are actually quite low compared to a lot of people. She's in a spider. There it is. That's probably going to be it. Yep, there it is. Jabbed at the end. Bit of a quick finish on that one. 7-13 Gorgon game. That's a bit of a rare story, to be honest. But a lot of games where it's like literally fighting for our lives. I think it was because they had Tech Hank and Rogue Val on that one though. They're quite weak together. Obviously just because Tech Hank doesn't know how to play himself properly. But yeah. We always leave hunters up to Iron Jesus's discretion, so there it is. I'll see you on the next one, fellas.